Magic key holders are getting their own Club 33. Welcome to Get Behind the Castle. I've got some really exciting things to share with you this week. Minnie Mouse is debuting in pants. What? We've got some insight into Disneyland Paris's 30th anniversary, as well as a Club 33 for magic key holders. Let's get into it. First up, we've got some exciting new merch at the park. Of course, I've got to share. There are 2 new Mickey backpacks available as part of the Disney Artist Series. First up is this exclusive Mickey backpack for $49.99. Next up is this equally incredible Mickey backpack for also $49.99. We've got 2 great styles here. One for, if you like things more like black and white, pretty easy to match with, and another if you love things very vibrant and colorful. There's also this new youth Sleeping Beauty castle hoodie that is so cute, and I love how detailed it is. I kind of just want to get one in an extra large for myself. This is $44.99 and has this gorgeous gold lettering that says Disneyland across the front. But my favorite detail is that the interior of the hood is pink with gold D's, and there's this cute little twist in the back. They're putting some cute details on this. I would like to see this cross over into the women's side. The first ever Disney Key Holder Celebration Month is coming up next month, and we are finally starting to get some first looks at what it's tangibly going to look like inside the parks. This is something that Disney has been hyping up for a while, so I'm very interested to see how this is actually going to play out. Of course, we gotta talk about those drinks. There are some exclusive drinks that are coming our way, which I'm really interested to see how exclusive they actually are. Are they really gonna turn you away at the bar if you do not have a Magic Key Pass and just be like, sorry, you can't drink this? You can find the Imagine cocktail at Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen in downtown Disney. There's also going to be a magic shake available at Black Tap, and that they actually did reveal what the ingredients are going to be. Blueberry classic shake topped with whipped sprinkles and a cherry, of course. They've also got a Wetzel's Pretzels limited edition pin, which I'm excited about. I don't know, some people, I understand how this could seem lame, but I am a pretzel girl, okay? I love soft pretzels. I really like the one that says I Heart LA, but the heart is, the shape of a pretzel. Something to keep in mind with these though is the fact that you don't really know which one you're gonna get, so you might get one of the less cool ones, but who knows? They're also doing a lithograph giveaway, so they're going to be giving away a lithograph of the blueprint of the Avengers campus at World of Disney and World Ground Gallery. And while these are exciting, I still feel I don't know, I wish there was a little bit more being done, or something in the parks at least, and who knows, only time will tell. Okay, this next topic had me crying, screaming, throwing up. I don't like thinking about this at all. It was the most terrifying thing I've ever learned, and I just have to share it with you now. I recently found out that the dolls at It's a Small World have to get haircuts every year. What? I'm horrified. I may never ride It's a Small World ever again. But it's true. Those more than 300 animatronic dolls have to get yearly haircuts, but the story is, allegedly, every year they have to cut their hair because the humidity of the ride makes the yarn stretch out and grow. It's just so scary to me, and I my brain, I know that it's not because they're becoming sentient or made with real human hair or something terrifying, but just my heart after hearing they have to get haircuts is just so scared. I feel like the It's a Small World dolls would be worst dolls to actually become sentient out of the entire park, because even though they look so innocent, it's they actually have a reason to be really mad and get revenge. They've had to sing the same song for decades, and I would also be really upset about it. Not only that, but the animatronics on the ride stay on 24/7. Even after the lights are off, they just stay on, and I feel the more I learn about It's a Small World, the scarier it gets. And I actually really like that ride, and now I don't know if I'm gonna ride it. I know too much. Minnie Mouse is wearing pants. That's right, I'm coming out. Minnie Mouse is making her pantsuit debut for Disneyland Paris's 30 year celebration. Woo! Woo! It also happens to coincide with Women's History Month, but something that even adds to the excitement about her pantsuit to me is that her pantsuit is being designed by none other than Stella McCartney, like an actual person clothing designer is going to be creating a designer suit for Minnie. And while there have not been pictures released, obviously, of Minnie herself in the pantsuit, we do have this concept art and she is looking sharp, my friend. I cannot wait to watch Minnie girl boss, gatekeep, and gaslight all throughout the park of Disneyland Paris. If you can't make it all the way to Paris in time for March, don't worry, me neither. But I am definitely going to be scouring the internet once it rolls around to see pictures of our girl looking fierce. Abigail Disney takes a stand. That's right, Abigail Disney has some beef against Disneyland, and not only that, but she made a full-blown documentary about it, which just debuted at Sundance. If you don't know, Abigail Disney is the activist granddaughter of Roy Disney, who was Walt's brother. If you guys don't know who Roy Disney is, he is Walt's brother who handled the more logistical side of the parks, which is really interesting because that seems to be Abigail's current issues with how the parks are being dealt with. She has a major issue with the way that the parks have been treating their employees, specifically when it comes to things like wages. The Sundance film is called The American Dream and Other Fairy Tales. So dramatic, Abigail, I see you. And she co-directed the movie with Kathleen Hughes, with Disney's brother Tim Disney also listed as an executive producer. Their sister Susan Disney Lord also helped produce the film, so it was just like a giant Avengers convention of all of the Disneys creating this film. Abigail says she was inspired to create this film after a cast member reached out to her and brought to her attention the wage disparities going on inside the park, bringing to her attention the inability for many to afford food and housing on theme park pay. Abigail says, "I don't think people think about the workers on the happiest place on earth not being able to afford food." And honestly, I fully agree with her. When I originally found out that there are people that both work at the Disneyland parks and live in their cars, I was absolutely horrified. And while Disney themselves have somewhat admitted to the problem by saying that they are working on increasing their wages. In 2018, they raised the wage to $15 an hour in Florida, and it is currently $17 an hour in California, to be raised to $18 in 2023. But I still feel like there's a lot of work to be done. The company did release a statement recently stating that it offers many benefits to help their staff advance, but I can't help being on Abigail's side, and I think that there is still a lot for Disney to do, but I am excited that we're making progress, and hopefully this film allows for even more progress to be made. Magic key holders are getting their own Club 33 in Disneyland parks. What? Now, this has been something Disney has been rumbling about for a while, but is actually coming to fruition. Construction started as of January 24th. It's finally happening, guys. The renovation of Magic Key Terrace is expected to be completed by spring of 2022. That has me really excited because that means hopefully you can just like hang out in there on hot summer days. The location is going to be right where Wine Country Restaurant used to be, RIP Wine Country Restaurant, loved you, and is being described as a place where Magic Key holders can relax and re-energize after spending full days at the park. Don't worry though, if you're going to be in the parks during this renovation period, Magic Key Terrace is going to remain open during these renovations, with obviously some sections closed as they gradually make their way through renovating the entire area, as well as limited capacity. Now, it's not just us calling this area our own Magic Key Holders Club 33, but the Imagineers themselves, which makes me really excited about hopefully the detail that is going to go into this renovation. Imagineering's Kim Irvine had this to say about the area. "When we started our Magic Key program, the parks decided it would be a really great thing to have a location for them to call their own, kind of like Club 33 has their own location. Now, Magic Key members will have the same thing, which is really wonderful." And that's where I'm like, the same thing? how much of the same? That has me hyped. Like, wait a second, what do you mean by the same thing, Kim Irvine? Because that has me really excited. They have stated though that the Magic Key Terrace will not have the same level of elevated service as Club 33, which is kind of a bummer, but understandable. They have said though that the pass holder lounge will be hidden, private, exclusive, members only, and even a second story hangout very similar to Club 33. I'm just really excited to get to go to our own secret entrance and walk through the door. I can't wait till it's all done. Now, as we already mentioned, Disneyland Paris is celebrating their 30th anniversary, which is so exciting. Like, I can't believe the park is already 30, and they've got some really exciting things coming to the park for this 30th anniversary celebration, some of which are history making for Disneyland Paris. They also have something coming called Disney Delight, which seems very similar to the World of Color show, which also crazily enough will include 200 drones. I don't know, I feel like that's something I gotta see footage of because I cannot even begin to imagine what that's going to look like all put together. They've also got new attractions coming up like Gardens of Wonder, which will be 10 different themed gardens right in front of Sleeping Beauty's castle, which honestly just sounds so beautiful. There's also going to be 30 art sculptures inside of the gardens to pay tribute to 30 Disney and Pixar characters. Avengers Campus is also opening up during this 30-year celebration in summer of 2022. Plus, most exciting to me at least, Disneyland Paris is getting its first ever makeover for the 30th anniversary. Sleeping Beauty's castle has experienced its first major refurbishment since the entire opening of the park. They are also going to decorate the park with iridescent features featuring sparkling blue and purple hues all over the park. I can just already imagine how magical that's going to look. Okay, Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, Daisy, and Pluto are also all going to get special outfits for the celebration. We already know about Minnie's pantsuit. Not only that, but they're getting 350 exclusive new merchandise items just for the 30th celebration. Plus, over 60 new food and drinks are going to be introduced as a part of this special 30th anniversary special. That is so exciting. This is definitely making me want to take a trip to Paris to be a part of the celebrations because they sound incredible. Mattel has finally won back the rights to Disney Princess and Frozen toys. So if you don't know, in 2016, Hasbro took over from Mattel as being the main producer of all things Frozen and Disney princesses. And if I say so myself, I feel like things just weren't the same, you know? They finally have won back the rights and are having a new collection drop in 2023. And they will not only be developing dolls for Frozen, but also dolls for all of these as well. Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Brave, Cinderella, Little Mermaid, Mulan, Pocahontas, Princess and the Frog, Sleeping Beauty, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, which will be really interesting, especially with the movie coming out, Tangled, and live action versions of The Little Mermaid. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot about the live action Little Mermaid. Plus dolls featuring Moana and the Tiana TV series. I feel like there's going to be so much to offer here, and I can't wait to see how it all turns out. Did you know that you can see Rapunzel's hair glow at Disneyland? I had no idea about this interactive element inside of the parks, and I'm a local. In Disney's Fantasyland, there is a statue which features Rapunzel's hair wrapping around her tower from outside of the window. Now, what I just found out about is apparently after dark, there's a time period where every 15 minutes, Rapunzel's hair actually glows around the tower. I'm going to show a clip of it for you guys to see it for yourself. But it is so magical, and they even have the music from the film. I cannot believe I didn't know about this. You have to check it out the next time you're in the park. And if you've never seen the statue before, it's in the area right between Royal Hall and Royal Theater. The whole area is kind of dedicated to Tangled. It's very cute. Be sure to check it out. I know that is the #1 thing I am most excited to see the next time I'm in the park. All right, friends, thank you so much for hanging out and letting me add a little bit of magic to your day. I'll see you all very soon.